Hey, Bill Shaka here. Welcome to another edition of the 5-Minute Motivator. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, standard disclaimer, one take wonders here. I don't know if you could hear in the background. There is a group of howler monkeys, the most vocal monkey in the world, that are basically in the back of my home right now. And they're squawking and squealing about something. I'm not sure if it's howler monkey mating season or if they're throwing one of the monkeys out of their pack or whatever. But you may be hearing the volume of the howlers increasing over the length of this particular episode, so I apologize. Anyway, I'd like to talk today. I call this episode Ghostbusters, Perpetual Humor, and SMART Goals. You know, the goal setting process is one of the most dynamic processes that we can have for bringing about change in our life. And the reason is very simple. Ultimately, we are the sum total of our thoughts. What we think manifests. I mean, it's just the way it is. So consequently, the deeper we think, the further we are going to get in terms of manifesting that reality. Goal setting is the process whereby our thoughts are transformed into reality. It's dynamic, it's motivational, it's inspirational, it's fun, but it ain't easy. There are times that we're going to have hiccups, we're going to have bends in the road, we're going to have holes in the road, and there's going to be times when we have to kind of back up and rethink our process. This could be somewhat mentally exacerbating. So what do we need? We need to have a level of happiness and humor in our life as we move forward in our goal setting process. Look, every day it's new. We don't know what we're going to encounter. But if we're happy in the process, we're enjoying the trip. For those of you that have gone through my goal setting course, you know that the first word in the definition of success is progressive. And what that means is that success comes at the beginning of the goal setting process, not at the end. The end result is that we should be happy if we set a goal, if we modified our behavior to move toward that goal. We are, in fact, successful. But the manifestation of that sometimes can be painful. One way around that is through humor. Now, I love horror and science fiction movies. Not the real graphic, grisly things where people are getting their legs chopped off, but just horror and science fiction movies in general. I also adore comedies. And there are certain mental images that I keep in my mind to keep perpetually happy and perpetually. I try my best to be a happy individual and somebody who's always humorous. And I've been told many times I have a wicked sense of humor. A lot of that comes from some of the movies that I've seen. I'm going to give you an example of one of the mental mindsets that I have from a movie that just absolutely destroys me. This comes from Ghostbusters. When Dan Aykroyd, Bill Murray, and the gentleman with the beard from the Environmental Protection Agency. His name in the movie was Walter Peck. I don't know what his name was in the movie. They were in front of the mayor of New York. And everything was going to hell in a handbasket because all the ghosts were loose. And the mayor asked what happened, and Dan Aykroyd said, everything was going well until Dickless over here shut off the grid, pointing toward Walter Peck. And the mayor asked, "Is that true?" And Bill Murray said, "It's true. This man has no dick." Now, I apologize if you're offended by that, and if you are offended by that, you probably should learn to toughen up a little bit. But the fact of the matter is that notion, that has kept me in stitches for 35 years, and it hasn't changed. A lot of the Mel Brooks movies have done the same thing. Ghostbusters 2 has done the same thing. And a lot of movies in general that white chicks, I just laugh hysterically. Here's the point. When I run into situations where the goal setting process becomes difficult, I think back to Walter Peck being Dickless, and I just absolutely enjoy it. Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. What mental hacks can you put into place to make your goal setting process more enjoyable? Bill Shaka, thanking you for your time. Looking forward to seeing you in the next episode. Who are we going to call? Ghostbusters.